Feijenpoort, the gateway to Rotterdam South. To integrate with the development of Rotterdam, the Feijenpoort Group vision proposes the Convergence Zone as its main strategy. From the Convergence Zone, axes of diverse characteristics will radiate and flourish throughout the whole site. To achieve the Convergence Zone, the Mobility Hub overlaps different forms of streets to connect flows and events in different scales. The Mobility Hub redefines two ground levels to arrange flows of residents and visitors. The vertical transportation units offer both spatial connections and an experience in the jungle. As the existing commercial backbone, the Beierlandselaan axis will become pedestrianized. The intergenerational gaming center on this axis will connect different age groups through gaming to reduce loneliness and increase social cohesion. The main program of the project, including workspaces, workshop areas, and gaming activities, are placed around the atrium as a cluster on each level. This will contribute to the spontaneous and visual interaction of different users in the building. The Play Cycle project will address the issues of juvenile nuisance. Along the canal axis, play facilities will be created from recycled local waste. The project features two intersecting solid and light volumes, which provide a playful spatial experience. The whole play cycle process is showcased to the public while remaining efficient. Between the two axes, a new boulevard to celebrate local and international culture will be created and extend further to the park along the train tracks. The project will further link the landscape and cultural scene in Hart van Zout to the Convergence Zone. A compelling green belt and active waterfront introduce new qualities and connect to the ecological and green network of Rotterdam. In order to freely develop youngsters' minds, the Academy for the Arts generates well-being by a new creative and green environment. The Academy for the Arts revolves around a central atrium where the park and public are drawn in. Educational functions are lifted and distributed horizontally so that students are encouraged to naturally find an intimate space for learning and performing art. The strip connects climate adaptation and circular community production projects in the neighborhood. The Kuip is being repurposed as a leisure center where the research and application of biological water treatment and microbial energy are integrated into aquatic leisure, thus showcasing the future potential for hedonistic sustainability. The building becomes a terraced landscape supported by the original structural features of the Kuip, enabling visitors to journey to the roof. A new tidal park and water bus route will connect the research center to the agro marketplace. The marketplace promotes localized production within the agro-tech and creative industries whilst linking to the vibrant Afrikandermarkt. The project showcases the vertical relationship of its productive programs and logistics around a dynamic central atrium, whilst creating a horizontal journey towards an integrated waterfront island for public engagement. Both projects work towards Rotterdam's sustainability goals, whilst connecting to innovation centers at a city, national, and international scale. New housing strategies are proposed throughout the site to revitalize the pre-war residential housing stock, particularly along the canal and green axes. A collaborative housing initiative aligns with Rotterdam's societal trends towards decentralization through a participatory housing strategy as a way to establish local identities. A varying structural framework is provided to allow for a variety of housing typologies to take shape. A secondary frame wraps the building, acting as an extension of the homes, but also as a unifying element. The open housing system creates adaptations to the closed housing block to accommodate for localized densification and dilution as Rotterdam's population increases. The project is characterized by several smaller building blocks providing different levels of flexibility sitting on a platform. In the central axis, there is an inner road showcasing the idea of building from top to down to adapt to different density situations. Both projects will improve the standard of living in Feijenpoort, but can be applied throughout the city. With our proposal, Feijenpoort is envisioned to become the gateway of Rotterdam South.